Hey, I'm Matt Templeton with the Templeton Real Estate Group. I want to talk to you really briefly about 5 ways you can help first-time homebuyers get into homes that they may not be aware of. I know many first-time homebuyers are struggling with the rise in interest rates, the rise in prices, and they're trying to figure out how they can make their housing affordable. So here's a couple different strategies we can use to help first-time homebuyers get into homes sooner, which means that they're going to benefit from all that appreciation of however many years that they live in that house. One simple way that you can help a first-time homebuyer is to be a family member who gives them a gift. Now, there's certain requirements around Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and FHA gifting, but I'd recommend that you find out about those gifting things and then give them a gift towards their down payment, which would help somebody to be able to buy sooner and get into a house that they can then start putting money towards equity instead of just putting money 100% towards rent. The second strategy we can use in helping homebuyers get into homes is down payment assistance programs. Almost every state has some down payment assistance program for lower income or first-time homebuyers. So find out if your first-time homebuyer friend or family member qualifies by calling us, and we can talk to them through the income requirements and get them connected to one of our local mortgage lenders. The third strategy we can use to help a first-time homebuyer get into a home is called a HomeFundIt program. This is even better than just the give your family member a gift. HomeFundIt is like a GoFundMe for down payments toward a home. Here's the cool thing about the HomeFundIt. You can use it as like a wedding gift incentive, or you can use it to raise money to help you get money for a down payment. And it can be $50 here, $100 here, $200 here. Whereas normally you have to have just one family member who gives you one big gift and has a letter to gift you that money. You can use HomeFundIt to get money from a number of different sources. And you can even pool that money for several years before you actually decide to buy the home. So HomeFundIt is a great strategy for some homebuyer that needs just a little bit of help in getting in their first home. The fourth strategy we can use in helping first-time homebuyers get homes is a seller credit, a credit from the seller they're buying the home from. So we ask a lot of our sellers to give larger credits because then we can help the buyer buy down the interest rate. And that's a great strategy for having a lower payment in that before you can refinance. The other thing that we can do is use a short-term buy down strategy. And those are often called the 1-1, 2-1, 3-2-1 buy down programs, which means that for the first 1, 2, or 3 years, you can have a lower interest rate, get a lower monthly payment. That way you can afford to get in the house. And then in 1, 2, or 3 years when interest rates are lower, you can refinance that lower payment. Remember, the purchase prices now are the cheapest they're ever gonna be. The interest rates are gonna fluctuate and change. So lock in your price, but get a floating interest rate, or find an interest rate that you can change with a refinance in a year or two. And then the final strategy that we have to help a first-time homebuyer get into a home is help them understand that they don't have to put 20% down. The myth that most first-time homebuyers think is that they've got to save up 20%, and then they wait 1, 2, 3 years while they try to save up enough money to buy a house. Then at that same time, the appreciation has gone up more than they've actually saved. The appreciation's been 3, 6, 10, 12, 15% each of those years, while they didn't even get to their 20% down. So homebuyers need to know that you can get a really great loan with a really great interest rate at as low as 3 or 5 or 10% down. So we'd love to chat with your first-time homebuyer, or you if you're looking at buying another home, and give you some strategies for how you should buy in this market and be strategic to get into a house, lock in the price, and of course change the interest rate when it changes in the future. I'm Matt Templeton, talking to you about ways that first-time homebuyers can get into homes. And of course, we love working with you whether you're selling or buying or investing in real estate. Give us a call, shoot us a text, leave us a comment, and stay classy.